Okay, on this training video, what we're going to be talking about is how to follow up with LinkedIn Connections Part 2. Now, there's a variety of different ways that we can follow up with people. We can use the straightforward follow-up message that we used last time on video 1 of this part. But the other thing we've been experimenting with is a case study message. Now, the case study message, if we just have a look here, so it goes something along the lines of, I'm looking forward to keeping in touch. By the way, I've just put together a case study on a company that solved their sales problems by creating whatever it is, and it struck me that you thought they might be interested to see what they did. I've attached it here so you can have a look. If you'd be open to it, I'd love to set up a time to talk and learn more about your work and how we might be able to help. Okay, so that's how the message goes. But to do this one, to do an attachment, we need to use the links that we set up yesterday. So on the first video that I showed you, we were showing you how to capture the message link. So do you remember we went to find the connection? So I'll just go in this way for a second. Okay, and do you remember we were right clicking on the message, opening the link in a new tab to get the message link to send directly to that person? Now the reason we were doing that is because on this particular area we can also do an attachment on here. So if we imagine this person's connected back with us, again we're going to capture their contact information. Richards Paul at QUAE. Solutions.com, and his phone number, which is 0794161 413. And then we're also going to capture the link. Now we're going to use this other link to send out the follow-up message. Let me just close this down for a second. Okay, so if we can't actually give a title on this one, but if I copy it in here and we change this to Hi Paul, and we could play around with the paragraph as well. What we can do is we can attach a PDF to this. Okay, so now we've got the message and we've got the attachment, and then when we send this to that person, that's what they'll see. Okay, so following up via case study can be a great way to a great additional thing that we can do for LinkedIn connections. However, you've got to be in this view to actually do that. So if I just do that again. So we find our connection. Let's have a look for Gary Knight. Wait for LinkedIn to catch up with us. Come on. If you do find LinkedIn kind of decides not to play, I normally just go back in again and see whether that will work instead. Oh, and it just reacted then, didn't it? So let's put Gary Knight back in. So if you can't see do you see here it hasn't got the contact details on there? If you just press F5 to make it refresh, it should have worked. There we go. There we go. Contact details. So let's put his email address in. Haven't got a phone number. Right click and open link in new tab. So we've got the message, and I'll show you in video 3 why we want to capture these in a second. And then we're going to copy over our message into here, change the name of the person, and then do our attachment. It's good to have this to hand, the attachment, so you can easily find it. The other thing I will point out on these follow-up messages is, do you see here it says I could probably do Tuesday morning? Well, if it's Tuesday, then there's kind of no point in sending that. You might want to change that to a Thursday or Friday. If it's a Wednesday today, you might want to say I could probably do next Tuesday morning. So you might need to adjust that as it goes. So that's how to send a case study email in LinkedIn as a follow-up message.